Next, the controversy surrounding President Trump's new budget, his first budget out today. And tonight, even some Republicans giving it a chilly response. The president calling his budget America First, $54 billion more for the Pentagon, and billions in cuts to domestic and foreign aid programs. The White House pressed on after-school programs and Meals on Wheels, and the American people paying the tab for that wall, at least for now. ABC's Mary Bruce on Capitol Hill tonight.
Tonight, the White House touting and defending a budget that would dramatically scramble the nation's spending priorities.
We will remind you that this is what we're calling the America First budget. We had an America First candidate. You now have an America First president, and it shouldn't surprise anybody that we have an America First budget.
The big winners, military spending, a whopping $54 billion request, veteran affairs, and homeland security. The president asking for a combined $4.1 billion in taxpayer money to start building his border wall, though Trump has promised Mexico will ultimately foot the bill.
So they'll pay us back?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
So the American taxpayer will pay for the wall at first?
All it is we'll be reimbursed at a later date.
The big losers in the president's budget, the EPA, the State Department, and education. And you might be seeing less of this guy. No more federal funding for public broadcasting.
I put myself in the shoes of that steel worker in Ohio, the coal mining family in West Virginia, the mother of two in Detroit, and I'm saying, okay, I have to go ask these folks for money, and I have to tell them where I'm going to spend it. Can I really go to those folks, look them in the eye, and say, look, I want to take money from you, and I want to give it to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting?
And on science research.
Regarding the question as to climate change, I think the president was fairly straightforward. We're not spending money on that anymore.
But many of the programs on the chopping block are intended to help the poor. Federal funding for Meals on Wheels and after-school programs nixed.
And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to help kids who don't get fed at home get fed so they do better in school. Guess what? There's no demonstrable evidence they're actually doing that.
But this Pennsylvania family disagrees.
If they weren't in the program, they probably would know, or they wouldn't excel in school as good as they are right now, to be honest with you. This is a program that should not be cut.
Some job training initiatives gone, like the program that helped Kentucky coal miner Rigel Preston learn new skills.
As a former Marine, I understand that the military needs more support. But I don't feel that ARC is one of those things that needs to be cut.
For some Trump supporters we talked with in West Virginia, the deep cuts are worth it.
I know cutting back on different things kind of hurts, but I would say our national security is more important.
Yes.
And Mary Bruce with us live from Capitol Hill tonight. And Mary, late word this afternoon that even some Republicans are distancing themselves from these budget plans?
Republicans are voicing serious concerns about many of these deep cuts, especially to the State Department. Even the House Speaker today noting the president's budget is simply an opening offer. David.
Mary Bruce with us again tonight. Mary, thank you. There's all